football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings, this place is going to be rocking. Welcome to the banks of Lake Washington and beautiful Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Washington Huskies offense goes on the field first today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. Special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, and get a little bit closer to the marker.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. Look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. Solid game.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Gaston.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Keeping him on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Boy, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The distance will be from 38 yards out. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And with that miss, the score remains the same. The Hurricanes offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Huskies offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. On 1st down. Quick throw to the left side, and that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes a quick catch. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They mix it up with a run. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Huskies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Looking to throw it on first down. And the pass is incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the handoff. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Washington now operating in the red zone. And then first down, right back to the running game. Well down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
And the Huskies hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. We'll see if these offenses can find the spark, get a rhythm going in the second quarter of this playoff game. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. And he'll set out to throw. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down throw, lost after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Booker. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Running with purpose. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He's got the 1st down and more. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play and support.
He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And now the handoff. Makes the defender miss. Touchdown, Canes, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Washington offense retakes the field here. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Play action here on 1st down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Defender sitting back in zone, eyes on the football, bats that ball down, headed for the in-breaking receiver. That's just really good discipline.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On third down, he drops to throw. The pass is intercepted. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
The tight end has got it.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around.
And they've got him on the blitz.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. When they hit him, traces and releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And off in a single back formation. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Delivers quickly to the left side. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Touchdown, Hurricanes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
He's got it in the open. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Zips it down the middle. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, we're going to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Moore. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down after that previous play. Ball handed to the running back. The Canes looking to keep this drive rolling. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. He breaks free. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Here's first and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Manages the tricky footing and knocks through the PAT. Return starts from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. We're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Harris. They bring him down after a short gain there. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Henderson. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Good catch, just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. It's a nice play by the quarterback and wide receiver there.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness to it that catches my eye.
That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense picks it up on the run. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway. The Huskies will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. Fighting off the defender. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the left side. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The shotgun handoff here. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. Tackle made after a big gain. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
And he stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He's running out of time here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Yeah, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
PAT is good, makes the score 20. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the field. Lost the ball. It's a wild scramble. Oh, it's grabbed by the kicking team. Touchdown, Washington, as they come roaring back now. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Important second down play coming up. It's a draw play. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And now the running back's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags a quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. The Canes will line up to punt it away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of hitting the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. The back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Will hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. They bring it down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Boy, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day, but in these elements, and that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown, Huskies. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone. Now the all-important extra point.
knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. He hands it off from the gun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he's going to finally have out of bounds. You're talking about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. Let's go. They're going to run it here. They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlock, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Heading to the fourth quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Here we go, here we go. Can he make it to the marker? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, here we are now on fourth down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
He's got it, no problem.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially...
Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that threat.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second intercept tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Excellent field position here for the offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Handoff to the single back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Receiver makes the grab. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And the Huskies will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Football 7. Football 7.
Leaning on the run game here late.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Give it to the back again. Headed for the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Huskies line up with a 1st and goal. QB sneak. Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The defense is hanging tough here. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
6 remain.
They'll try to run this one in. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Good enough for first down yardage. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? He'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. They tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has. Chris, you're only down one possession. This quarterback hasn't had the greatest of days, but I'll tell you what, a play like that, maybe it helps him start to string together a few in a row.
One play called on 3rd and short. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Down one possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They stop him, but it's a first down. It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play?
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Breaks into the clear, right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Washington. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Well, that last touchdown will just about do it. At least we had a little drama there late anyways to keep things interesting.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. On first down, it's play action. Gets the running back in the flat. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And he spikes it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.